Everyman Driver Nation, what's going on? Dave Erickson here with a car review, but not any car review, a rental car review. That, my friends, is a 2015, I know, 2015 Chevrolet Cruze, which comes in 6 trim levels. We have the one smack dab in the middle, the LT. I know it's not very exciting to look at, very uninspiring, bland, but it kicks butt when it comes to fuel economy. This vehicle came out in 2008. Of course, they've had updates to it since, but I had to rep myself a vehicle for the week, so I chose this one. I thought, let me share with you my experience. So let's get started. So under the hood of the 2015 version of the Cruze, 3 engine options: a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder, a 1.4 liter inline 4-cylinder, turbocharged, that's the one we have here, plus a 2 liter turbo diesel 4-cylinder. Now ours here can be mated to either a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic. Since it's a rental car, that's probably why they gave us the automatic. 138 horses, 148 pound-feet of torque. Now, not very exciting when it comes to getting up and going on the highway, but when you do drive on the highway, very smooth, very controlled, pretty quiet cabin. And we are rolling here on 16-inch wheels. Who doesn't like themselves a switchblade key fob for their vehicle? Now this key fob is not a proximity key, which means you have to actually press the buttons to lock and unlock the car, and the key is actually a key for the ignition. So I'm gonna close it up this here and hit the lock button so you can hear the horn. Not very exciting, but that's all right. I just wanted you to hear it. Now I'll unlock it. Now we're going inside because I want to show you the instrument cluster and the fuel economy that I've achieved this week. And I've put a lot of miles on it. Now when I asked Thrifty, I said, hey, I'm looking for an economical small vehicle. What do you got? They said, here, we got a Chevy Cruze. You want that one? Okay, what's the fuel economy? 26 city, 38 highway. Awesome. I put over 500 miles in the car this week. Let's turn it on and I'll show you what I got. How about that old school instrument cluster? So here we're looking at almost 550 miles, and I've been getting 31.5 in mixed driving. And to be completely honest and transparent, I'd say 85%, maybe 80% of my driving has been on the highway. So still, Chevy projected 30 in mixed driving. Most of mine, again, has been on the highway, but I'm very happy with my overall miles per gallon fuel economy in this vehicle. So there's your instrument cluster. Nothing too exciting that stands out. In fact, those graphics are so old school nowadays. Now, if I want to do any changing, I would use this menu button over here. Steering wheel, mounted controls. They got some good stuff here for 2015. Get your volume, they have a Bluetooth option, cruise control, and this is the menu key. So if I hit menu, watch what happens in the instrument cluster. It's going to change over to options, and then I can turn down. Turn down for what? Turn down for the instrument cluster. Go down this way, I can see some other information on the car. Hit the menu button again, go to trip, and then I'm going to turn down. This car has over 10,000 miles on it total. And I don't know when they reset that one, but it averages 31, I guess, based on 10,000 miles. No speed there. Fuel used, 326 gallons. I don't know what that means. I've been in the car for 13 and a half hours. So there you go. So 320 miles until this tank needs to be emptied or filled up. So that's how much more time I have. So there's my fuel gauge. I gotta top this thing off before I bring it back. All right, let's go ahead and look at the center stack. In 2015, this was pretty cool. They debuted this at the, I think it was a New York Auto Show in 2014. So this is what they had. Kind of cool looking. These buttons really don't tell me a whole bunch. They're just numbers, but I think I want something a little clearer, not have to worry about that. CD player, what's that? No CDs inserted, no it's not. Let's see, clock, information. Look at those graphics. Again, yikes. One nice thing about this, which is cool, is that here in the armrest, they have a USB port, and I've had my phone hooked up to that, so it automatically sees my phone as an iPod, because I have an iPhone. So I've been able to listen to podcasts, any music I have on my phone, and that's been nice. Trunk release button here, climate controls down. This controls everything, there's no independent. There's your 6-speed automatic transmission, a manual mode there. Cup holders. Again, this is a rental car, but look at this soft material here on the dash. Decent dash. You can put maybe some keys there or a phone if you want. I find this little spot for change or whatever kind of inconvenient because the shift knob is right there in its way. But for a good rental car and probably a good starter car for people, it's got some decent cubby spaces. Mirror control, nothing too special about that. Now with this car, you don't have a sunroof, at least not with the middle trim level. 6 trim levels, again, this is the LT. But you do have the old blank handles, and I guess that's pretty standard. I'll show you the back seat legroom and headroom from a guy who is 5'11". That guy would be me. As you saw, that was my driving position up front. So if I got behind myself as a guy who is 5'11", there's my knee room. I saw one report where someone said, hey, I'm 5'9", 5'10", and they thought there wasn't enough room back here. It's close to being cramped, but there is a bit of an indent right here in this soft seat back, so I'm okay with it. Not amazing, but you know, I'm in a small mid-sized vehicle. Headroom, I'm trying to give you a better perspective here. Not a whole bunch in terms of indent. Maybe they did some more design in the future, but that's what that looks like. This seat is all the way back, so no one is sitting right there. But one long bench. Material is, you know, just cloth-like. There's a different perspective of up front. Again, I didn't really have any passengers when I was driving. It was just me. I kept all my work bags up here. I did have a light kit that I put in this back seat. And you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 old blank handles. Now, I did talk about cubby holes up front. There's also, of course, cup holders or side cup holders in each door panel. And you do have a fold-down armrest here for 2 more cup holders. But this does not pass through. Let's go in the back and I'll show you their cargo volume. Again, you can open it right here. There's also that button inside. So I will hold this down. Cruising on up. So this is pretty cool. 15 cubic feet of volume for cargo back there. Can you get an Everyman driver in? You know what? You can. Wow. Wow. Look at this. I'm completely back here. Very surprising. They say this is a 60-40 fold down split in the back. You fold that down from inside the vehicle. You don't do it back here. So if you do get stuck back there, you're kind of screwed for a little bit. But they do have this safety latch so you can get yourself out. Not that I encourage you to get back there, but I'm just showing you what it looks like. So 15 cubic feet of volume, lots of space. I like it. Worked for me this week. Let's do a quick walk around so you can kind of see what this vehicle looks like exterior wise. And yeah, it's got bland styling, but it's that drive and economical benefits that I think you'll like. And they of course redesigned it since 2016. They had a refreshed look on this. In 2015, the front end was redesigned. So it has that, of course, got the Chevy bow tie in the front. It really doesn't stand out. I mean, you're not going to get noticed driving this particular Chevy Cruze. But if you want to make the most of your money, it's a good buy. It was a good buy in 2015. Speaking of good buy, the MSRP range on this vehicle is between $16,000 and $25,500. That's what you can expect to pay for one of those new. Of course, with depreciation, a used vehicle, you'll get it for much less. That has been my experience this week. I would rent it again. I'm going to get another vehicle. I'll get something different and I'll bring that to you again here on the Everyman Driver YouTube channel. So in the meantime, this has been my rental car review of the 2015 Chevy Cruze. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you next time. Adios. Hey guys, it's Dave. I just want to say thanks once again for supporting Everyman Driver and watching my videos. Can you do me a small favor? The next time you're in the market for a new or used car and want to schedule a test drive or just want to get a really great price quote from a dealership of your choice in your zip code, click on the link below and fill out a short form. It's car.show/Everyman Driver. Now it's totally free to you and there's no obligation whatsoever to buy or lease anything. It's just a quick and easy way for you to help support my work and keep this channel going. There's also a free phone number, 844-765-0610, and you can talk to a car segment specialist for car shopping advice and direction. That call is also free to you. The link again, car.show/Everyman Driver. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again.